little nugget today, something that actually was a nugget that was dropped into me, into my spirit as I was at work. So if you know anything about me, you know that I actually work for the state, and you know that state and religion is supposed to be kept separate. Cool. I had a situation today where I was talking to an individual and she was just talking negative. Like everything she said was like, she actually had written down what she wanted to talk to me about, and everything was just so negative. Either it was a negative thought, a negative situation, or it was things that she was worried about, future worries, not even things that are going on today, but her future worries. And so we were talking about that, and I used the example, I saw a clip on TikTok where, if any of you know, most of you probably know, Deion Sanders recently had bladder surgery. He had bladder cancer, so he had bladder surgery. And he was talking to a reporter, in the interview, one of the questions, and I'm not going to say it exactly how they said it, just kind of paraphrasing, but one of the questions that the reporter asked Deion Sanders was, how did it feel to stare death in the face? Whew. He switched that thing around real quick on this reporter. Deion Sanders said, I did not stare death in the face. I stared life in the face. How many of you know your words have power? Yes, your words have power. So as I was thinking about that and I used that with her, she had trouble figuring out that why did I even bring that up to her. The purpose was so that she can see, be careful what she say. Use your words wisely. Choose your words wisely. So even after that, a thought came to me. And remember, I told you that I work for the state, so we keep state and religion separate. Again, cool. But the thought that came to me was a verse out of the book of Job, where Job said, you know the story of Job. Job lost everything. I mean, literally everything, except for his wife and his life and a few friends. But when that happened to Job, he said, the thing that I feared the most has come upon me. The thing that I feared the most has come upon me. So as we were talking, I couldn't say that to her, but what came to mind was something else. And so we know that the Bible gives us commandments, it gives us promises, as well as principles. And so a principle that you could get from that verse is what you focus on will draw to you. I say that, and I wanted to share this today because there's an acronym for the word Bible. Basic instructions before leaving earth. B.I.B.L.E. Basic instructions before leaving earth. Remember, commandments, principles, promises. The principle within that verse, when Job said, the thing that I feared the most has come upon me, he was focused on it. We focus on things that we shouldn't be focused on. So, and within her situation, she was focused on the negative. She was focused on her future worries. I need you to cast that down. I say that to somebody who's watching this now. I need you to cast that down. What you focus on will draw to you. So focus on these things, those things that are lovely, those things that are pure, those things that are honest. Focus on God. Focus on what God said about you, what God said you can have, and what God said that you can do. Basic instructions before leaving earth. The principles provide us instructions so that we can thrive, so that we can move forward in life, so that we can walk in our God-given purpose. Be anchored in His promises and aligned with His principles and succeed